Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and today I've got a very quick and easy gift bag to make and show you using some of the products from this new May to August 2026 catalogue, and I can now reveal the inside. So I'm going to be using designer series paper from this fantastic suite called Beautiful Ordinary Life. The paper has black and white designs on one side and also has colourful designs on the other side, and the suite also has a coordinating scrapbook, workshop kit, and an additional bundle to go with that as well, two-tone cardstock, and you can either buy the designer series paper or you can buy the designer series paper and sticker sheet. And yeah, it's the suite itself has the designer series paper, this Bordered in Beauty stamp set, these fabulous dies and floral accents there, but I'm just using the designer series paper because, as I said, this is a quick and easy project, and I'm also not using any stamping. I will just add one of the ephemera pieces to the I'm showing you that one, but it's not that one. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where this one is in the catalogue or if it's an online exclusive, but you get the gist. We've got lots of lovely new ephemera packs to choose from. So, this is my little gift bag, and inside it, a little cute bag of shortbread. Now, I bought these in a pack of 6. And the actual shortbread pieces in there are teeny tiny. And it says wee shorties, mini shortbread fingers. So my bag measures 4 inches by 5 inches by 1 inch. And as I say, super quick and easy. So let me get my paper trimmer and I'll show you how to put them together. And then I will actually just remove that from there. If you want to see the designer series paper, you can now pop online and do so. So I am cutting that sheet of 12 by 12 in half. Save that for another project. This is the one I'm going to be using. Now, I need it to be 6 inches by 10.5. So I'm just going to chop off 1.5 inches on the long side, and again I can use that for something else too. On the short side I'm going to score that at 1 inch, and then on the long side I will score that at 4 inches, then at 5 inches, and then I need to pop this arm out and then do that at 9 inches. So, and finally at 10 inches. There we go. Done and dusted. Then I'm just going to fold where I've scored those and give it a gentle little burnish. Make sure I've got my edges lined up before I give that a little press. And then the last one. Alright, so that is the base, and I'm going to cut each of these score lines straight up to that horizontal score line. And then this one, and this one. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take an extra little wedge off there and a little wedge off there as well. And my squares, I'm going to take a tiny wedge off either side, just so we've got a little less bulk when we fold it all up. But given that this is paper rather than card, this step isn't entirely necessary. I'm just in the habit of doing it, no matter what I'm making. Okay, so that's how it then looks. Right. And then I can grab my glue. I'll just fold that over like so. Give my glue a shake. So I've not actually managed to get into my craft room for a couple of days. Been busy. Just the way I like it. Line that up like so. Now I have a minute little overlap there, so if I was being really picky, I would come along and just trim that off. I think with it being black and white versus a colour, if it had been another pattern in a similar colour, you wouldn't notice it. Black and white kind of does stick out a little bit, even though it's a tiny slither. Like that. Okay, that'll do. Right, so my join is at the back there, so I want to fold the back piece forward. Then I can add a little bit of glue to the wrong side of that patterned paper and on that bit as well. And fold that around. And I would take my bone folder and just give that a little press. And we've got a nice clean edge there at the front. And I'm doing the quick and easy, just pinch it together at the top. Pop your little treat, whatever it might be, in there. And then we've got ribbon to use, and I'm just going to grab my clip that I put on my catalogue and put away. Right, so I want my ribbon to come around like that, and I'll just clip that in place. Okay, doesn't matter if that's totally straight at this point in time. And I'll chop that off. Then I'm going to take another piece of the ribbon and give myself plenty. And tie that. In a knot. Slide that knot down to the top of my bag. Like that. Then tie a bow of some description. Come on. There we are. Okay, and then this is where we get confused about what tail's what. Right, so that, by pulling that, that is a bow tail. And as with that, pulling a little bit tighter. And go like that. Okay, I can just pull that, push that rather down to the top of my bag. So that's my bow. Let's just chop that off there, and I can just take that down a little bit as well, like so. Then I'm going to pick out a piece of ephemera from this Sincerely Noted And we've got lots of lovely messages on there. I'm just going to decide which one I want to use. So I used that thank you for the other one. I think I might use that one actually with heartfelt thanks. Let's do that. I'll show you the other ones. That's the same as that one. So we got these, I got these on stage. So and I used one of them there. So these ones actually have an adhesive backing, but I don't want to glue it straight onto my bag. I want it to fit over that ribbon. So I'm going to get my dimensionals. Just double check I've got that right. So that's that, side by side. I am going to put 2 dimensionals that side, 2 dimensionals that side, and then my ribbon will fit in that gap there. Just try and get that in the middle, straightish. That'll do, that'll do. And there you go, got 2 super quick, easy little gift bags for some little bags of shortbread. I could jazz that up with a little bit more bling, but I think that's just quite a nice little gift. Super easy to make and easy to decorate with these pieces of ephemera. This is sincerely noted. And I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button and click the bell to get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.